Hey everyone, this is GKE715. Welcome back to my Let's Play on The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. Last time we got the Pegasus boots, an empty bottle, and more things as well. Also a new sword technique. But now we're gonna be heading to Castle Wilds in this episode. But before we do, I have to cover this buffoon. Anyone remember his ugly face? Yeah, I still do. It's the legendary scammer himself, frickin' Tingle. That green cap and green clothes, are you perhaps a fairy? Wow, I knew it! Tingle wants to be a fairy too! Actually, Tingle has some kingstones, you know. And I have given kids to my brothers too. If you confuse kids with me and each of my brothers, well, I don't want to give it away, but you'll have something very, very, very good. Good luck, Mr. Fairy. Alright, well, we got Tingle. Which, of course, Tingle, he hasn't changed much since, like, the last time, of course. Yeah, of course, I have to bring back that greedy buffoon. Back, like, from what? Like, from Wind Waker, of all things, yeah. Believe me, to this very day, a lot of people, like, still hate Tingle. I mean, well, I don't know. In Majora's Mask, he was alright, I guess. He was alright, you know, for a character. He wasn't that bad. But it was Wind Waker when they actually made him so awful in Wind Waker. They made him awful in Wind Waker. Also, before we continue, look at this. We uncovered a secret. Let's go over here and in this Minish house. It's an old lady who lives in the woods who absolutely loves mushrooms. Okay, so just giving on a hint. Yeah, trees right here. These are actually like, you know, used for well, your Pegasus boots can also be used, like, you know, they can also be used, like, not just for transportation, but they can also be used, like to knock down trees. Or at least, like, you know, knock the leaves off a tree. Wait, I heard a rupee. I gotta go back. Oh. I thought it was a blue rupee, but never mind. Yeah, okay. Alright, I guess now that we have the Pegasus boots, we can actually, like, now ram into enemies. Don't do any damage to them, obviously, but we'll have to go up ahead, though. There you go. Here we are, Castle Wilds. And look at that, we can now walk over, like, like, you know, like this muck. New enemy, these are ropes, or snakes. I think that's become specifically, of course. We got, alright, not much around here as well. Let's see. Yeah, this place right here, you know, when I was a kid, this was like legit my first area that I got stuck on. I've been stuck there, like, for days, months even. I have to look up, like, for a direction. There's a really weird... Oh. Now, that is one nasty-looking statue. That eye has such an evil glower to it. Yeah, it kind of looks like a gossip stone, but it's not a gossip stone. I doubted, you know, the Sheikah would make like, machines like that, you know, at least at this time period. You know, another place Breath of the Wild, no one will know what I'm talking about. There's another one right there blocking the way, so we really cannot do not much about it. Alright, I guess we know we're gonna have to go down here, I guess, and explore. More ropes. So let's go see what we got around here. Oh, I missed that rupee. Alright, well, whatever. I guess, you know, we're gonna have to go down here and explore for a bit. Alright. What's up here? Uh-oh. So Guardians just protected the treasure? Take care while fighting it. Everyone, meet the Darknut. This is their first 2D appearance, and Darknuts, they look very identical to their Wind Waker counterparts. Now, Darknuts, in my opinion, are a little bit difficult here, at least in 2D Zelda games, for one reason. Sure that they still shared, like, the same weakness, which is their backs, but to attack the Darknut, we have to try and bait the guy somehow. Yeah, so we're gonna try and see if if we can, like, get behind them somehow, like that. Make him charge. Well, make him do a charge attack, and then get behind him. Come on. All right, Jesus. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, come on. There you go. I hit him once. Hit him twice. I think 3 hits. I think 3 hits and he should be dead. Nope. No. He's still alive. Wow. There you go. 4 hits and he's out. And from him, he drops a golden kinstone. This is a very special type of kinstone, because look at this. See, it doesn't look like any of the kinstones that we have collected so far. It's very different. It's got a sharper angle, which kind of reminds me of one of those box cutters, that I use at my job. No, seriously, it actually kind of looks like one of the box cutters, except though it doesn't look that angular, and it looks like a stick. Anyways, that was our first encounter of a Darknut. And yeah. And from this point on forward, we might be seeing more of them in the future. Green Kinstone piece, nice. So, keep in mind of that, there is some water around here, so we really cannot do not much to get through. Where is my Pegasus boots? Another Kinstone piece. Wow, okay, there's a lot of them in this place. I mean, there's a lot of grass in here, so it kind of makes sense why there will be a lot of Kinstone pieces. There's one. Nope, nothing. Anything here? No. Okay, nope. We're gonna have to, we're gonna have to look around, I guess, a little more better. Nothing in the way over here. Just that ugly statue. Let's go down here, see if we can find. Ow! Get off! Get off! Get off! There we go. What's over here? Oh, there's a scrub in here. That's interesting. Alright, what do you got? I want to sell you arrows, but you don't have a bow. Come back later. Okay. Alright, he's the one to trade kinstones. Interesting. Alright, what's the scrub gonna be giving me? Or what's the luck gonna be giving from this kinstone? Oh! Alright, it actually opened up a path. That's interesting. Okay, I'll get to that later when we get to that in the future. Alright. I wanna try something. Hold on. Nope, it doesn't work, okay. Oh! That's the water. Do not touch the water. It is not good for you. See, there is a hole over here, which we cannot do that much about it. Let's see over here. Okay, so we're going to go here, I guess. All right, let's use the gust jar for this. Yeah, I'm turning on my turbo controller or turbo button option right now, so I can so I can hold down. I should be thinking, I should be thankful I'm not playing this on the Wii U. So I'm gonna be honest, the Wii U version, well, I got nothing against it, but jeez, I hate spamming the A button. Alright, we got some, whoa, okay, alright, we got some blue, Moldozers, so let's go, get rid of these guys. And with this, we got a bow. Now we can actually now shoot from far away. And as well buy arrows from that business scrub. Anyways, let's go make our way over here, of course. Alright. Alright. Well, now that we have a bow and arrow, I believe we can now actually like remove those those statues. And if I remember correctly, I believe those statues have a name. I think when they're active. There's one right there. See? And I believe these guys have an official name, at least like from what I remember. If I can find them right here, where is the thing called? Okay, this thing right here, this enemy right here is. Let's shoot it to get its attention. This is an Igor. Igors. There are enemies that have been around like since the Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. To shoot the Igor, you have to kill it with an arrow. They're a really easy enemy to kill, and of course, they drop arrows when killed, so not much of a threat right there. There we go. What do we got here? Alrighty, let's go like over here now and get the Pegasus boots. And I believe now I have to fly down there using the, Okay, yeah, right down here, this is where we gotta go. Made it. More arrows, okay. There's like a lot of water, Jesus. This is over here. Alright, first things first, it's a piece of heart, and look at this, we found something really interesting. Though my body may perish, I am still the true Master Swordsman of Hyrule. Swiftblade the First, Spirit of the Swordsman. If you train with me, I will teach you skills that are out of this world. And since you're not ready yet to train with me, come back when you have all 7 Tiger Scrolls. Yep. So this right there is Swiftblade the First. Now he has an ultimate technique that he can teach us, but for that to happen though, we have to get all 7 of the Tiger Scrolls. Because if you guys do not know, we have 3 out of the 7 scrolls, which we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're missing 5 scrolls, and we can get eventually we can get our 8th and final one from this guy. Anyways, let's keep walking around here so we can find. Over here, there's another one of these. Another one of those crests has crumbled apart. Shortcut has now been active, and just for safe measure, I'm gonna go shoot this Igor. Come on. Uh-oh. There you go. It's dead. All right. All right. Let me just go over here, of course. Alright, what we got here? Anything good around here? What do we got here? A golden kinstone piece, another one, interesting. Alright, we're seriously getting loaded on these kinstone pieces. Well, actually, and people must be wondering what these golden kinstone pieces for. They're actually for these things right here. There's a rock in the way, and we got these weird statues. If you approach them, they want something. So, and each of them has a corresponding kinstone piece. And I believe we have the ones for these two right here. So you want your piece. And with that, the mysterious statue will smile. or at least he'll smile. And he destroyed the first or at least the first wave. And now the second mysterious statue will also do the same. Now we gotta look for the last one's kinstone piece. I remember as a kid I actually didn't even knew. Well, actually, that's the main reason why I got stuck. As a kid, I actually found like these golden kinstone pieces. I thought I was like, what am I supposed to do with these? And then when I was like watching a video about kinstone pieces, I ended up finding out that you're supposed to fuse pieces with them. You were supposed to. That angered me, and you know, I was like, "Are you kidding me? I wasted like 3 months in order to beat that." I know, and it annoyed me. Actually, believe it or not, though, I actually beaten the Castor Wilds during like a hurricane, I think. I don't know if you guys do not know this, but I've actually beaten the main dungeon of it during a hurricane. Oh. Don't touch them. Yeah, red legs. So you gotta be careful not to touch them. Yeah, stun them first and then go for the kill. That's what you should do really. Okay, this is like loaded with kinstone. Wow, it's loaded with it. Alright, well, alright. I guess we'll have to keep looking later in the future. Until then, guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm gonna go and do something. Until then, guys, see ya. Take care.